Hello everyone, and welcome back to the world of Thetis. Thank you for joining me in this adventure, and today we are going to be continuing with the A Ship for Isabela quest. So last episode, I just happened to be walking around and I saw basically a chest that had this gift in the chest that I just happened to find. And I was so happy. I was like, "Oh wow, cool! I got a gift." I didn't even realize. I was just so lucky to have stumbled upon it because usually I don't look in chests all the time, which probably is a mistake. But anyway, I got this thing, so let's bring it to Isabela, and that'll help me increase her friendship. And you know what happens from there. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do the black powder courtesy. We're going to go return to the keep and talk to the Viscount. From there, we'll probably go back to our home and pick up one of those letters. So let's do that. Let's bring that ship to Isabela. Okay, so here we are in the Hanged Man pub. There's Isabela.
Wearing nothing but his boots.
Yes, I've seen that. And then we can also talk to Varric as well. So after we're done talking to Isabela, we'll talk to Varric briefly.
Things out, he said.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you with a dozen sailors in attendance.
Oh my
You
god.
tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Hawk. This was a thoughtful gesture.
There you go. We got plus 10. Look at this. We're really pushing up toward the friend zone here. I mean, wait a minute. That'd be terrible. Oh, we don't want it. We don't want that to happen. But let's increase her dexterity, which, you know, gives her better damage and everything. And I guess a little bit of cunning too. Maybe not too much cunning. More dexterity. All right, so we'll do that. And then her abilities. She's maxed that one out. So let's go and let's do the next one. What is Scoundrel? This seems kind of cool. Yeah, let's do Blindside. Well, she'll be a scoundrel. She's definitely a scoundrel. Oh, she's got something else.
No.
This is another quest for her. Questioning beliefs. Speak to Isabela in Lowtown's Hangman Tavern. Okay. Let's see. I didn't realize this was going to happen.
Maybe.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten.
Kitten.
This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back.
They have a good relationship.
A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense.
True.
I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
Another good plus 20. Oh god. Okay, guys, this is really working out. I really hope nothing terrible happens and spoils this, because I'm really trying to go for this over here, and it's getting really close. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. So there you go, questioning beliefs. I didn't see any questioning going on, but now we have Varric here right in front of me, so might as well. Let's talk to him.
Hawk, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
What do you mean?
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand.
Right.
After the deep roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
Yeah, that's true. He wants to sell that thing.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
Yeah, he needs a good pummeling, I'll tell you that. So actually, now that this has happened, I'm curious, and I want to follow through with this. So, change of plans. Family Matter. Help Varric investigate Bartrand's Hightown mansion. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Let's go see this guy. Let's see, would it be at night? It would be at night. Whoa, plus 25. Jesus. Okay, so Varric's doing pretty good. He's leaning toward the very good friend side here. And of course, every night, more invisible sisters. All right, here's his estate. Let's get in here and start roughing him up.
This house looks abandoned.
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
This is still our best lead. We might find something that'll take us to Bartrand.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, we should totally look around at least. Just to see. Ah, okay. Staring contest.
So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
Let's get him. Oh, I have to be him? Didn't see that coming.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
Dang, look at this freaking... Jesus Christ. It's one-shot kills. Oh my god, it's just one-shot kill everywhere.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! You want a piece of me? I'll take you all, bitches!
Wow. Oh, okay.
Please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you.
No.
How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
Why is she so interested in... Okay, maybe there's more... I'm wondering where this story is leading to. And why is she so interested? Search the mansion for Bartrand. Okay, so that didn't happen. That's why... Okay, so that's why... that's not what really happened, and that's why it was, like, so epic, sort of, in a sense.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawk. Somebody's been in here today.
Today. Oh, I didn't even notice there are dead bodies here. Why? What are they dead for? What did they do?
What did my brother do to these men?
Yeah,
They were
what
completely out of their heads.
what did he do to these men? Okay, so where now? Ah, dang it. Oh.
Varric? Is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward.
It's a trap.
Hugin, what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it.
What?
I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium.
What
Some
the
of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
What is he, like a
Bartrand's
cannibal?
not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
Nah, this is crazy stuff.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and its singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
Ah, so this is like the ring. The ring from the Lord of the Rings. It's like that obsession with this artifact.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sounds coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
I'll find Bartrand and put an end to this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe there's no one left alive in there. But if there is, grant them a quick end.
Oh, you better believe it.
Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawk. Let's finish this.
He deserves anything that comes to him. Where is he?
Song for me.
Whoa, is he in there? What is...
What a waste.
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute.
Stop saying that. I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake. A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
I think he needs a bolt right between the eyes.
You might as well be talking to the wall. His mind is gone.
Damn you, Bartrand. Tell me. Why'd you do it, Bartrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or was it all the statue?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me.
Oh
It
my
wants you
god,
back.
he's screwed. He's
She
done.
stole it from me. For this.
You're not getting any answers.
For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that Tig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
He's beyond any healer's skill. Make it quick and end his suffering.
Right. still going to feel good pulling that trigger.
Now this guy can never backstab us ever again. He can never take advantage of
I don't want
us.
to look at this place anymore.
He can never backstab us. Everybody's happy with this. Everybody's happy with this. Varric, Aveline. There we go, guys. That was nuts. That was nuts. I can't believe we killed Bartrand, but he was just completely gone. I mean, what are you to do? Okay, so if we look at our new quests, we have a story being told. Check in with Varric at his suite in the Hanged Man. That's exactly what we're going to do right now, and just kind of see how is he doing, you know? And
Something on your mind, Varric?
I should thank you for your help with my brother. He was a jackass, and he tried to kill us, but that was still the hardest thing I've ever done.
yeah, I'm sure.
He was never what you'd call nice, or pleasant, or hygienic. But he was my only brother.
But it is for the best, though.
He was obviously suffering. You spared him a lot of misery.
I hope you're right. I don't know if surface dwarves go back to the stone, or hang around singing hymns with Andraste, or what. I just hope wherever he is now, Bartrand stays out of trouble.
Yeah.
If you're worried about it, we could ask one of the priests to pray for him.
I'm pretty sure any decent priest who prays for Bartrand would burst into flames.
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh.
Thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
Yeah, that statue is actually pretty dangerous, if you think about it. Fenris is injured here. And that statue is still out there. Somebody is using that statue. Let's continue that quest we had. And if we look at our journal here, we need to go to the Hanged Man and speak to him more. And who knows, maybe we'll learn a little bit about him that we didn't know before. You know what? Before we actually... We're going to stop at that Hanged Man, but I see that we're right here next to Fenris's mansion. So let's just talk to Fenris. Why not? I mean, we're right here anyway, so let's go ahead. See what he's got to say. All right, here we go.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Hey, hey, hey. And then she winked at me.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
That is true.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
When you stop running, I think you build a life.
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings, the lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
We can talk about this, Fenris.
I doubt it. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Okay. Codex update. This is Fenris after the Deep Roads. He doesn't seem to know where that guy is. He doesn't seem to be searching for him anymore. Since the adventure into the Deep Roads, Fenris has remained in Kirkwall, maintaining a residence in Daenerys's abandoned mansion. That it doesn't truly belong to him has aroused the interest of curious neighbors, and thus the city guard. Aveline has so far deflected their inquiries on Fenris's behalf. However, she's told him in no uncertain terms that the situation will not remain that way forever. Though seemingly unconcerned about the house, Fenris has become increasingly nervous over the last year. He doesn't know if he's actually free from pursuit, or if his former master is planning something even worse. He tries not to think about it, taking pleasure in having a home for the first time in his life, even though his contract with anyone outside of the jobs he takes as a mercenary is very limited. I mean, that must be kind of nice, to have a place of your own. But we have one more lore book here. We have the history of the circle. So let's enjoy a little bit of history here to just understand a little bit of history of the circle. It sounds great. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the internal flame which burns in every brazier and every chantry, it relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Val Royeaux, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. And no one, that is, but Divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From Of Fires, Circles, and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. So there you go. There is a separate place where there is the Circle of Magi, which is separate from the Chantry. And hey, if I was a mage, I'd much rather be in the Circle, I think. Wouldn't I? But anyway, what we need to do is we need to get to the Hanged Man pub. That's where we gotta go. Alright, let's talk to Varric and see what he thinks about this whole situation.
You have got to hear this, Hawk. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Okay.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice. And I'm a compulsive liar.
At least he admits
Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
Okay, fair enough.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawk. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawk. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
I see.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though.
You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend, Master Hawk, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Okay, I guess there you go. That was kind of fun. So that was interesting. We have talked to a few of different companions so far, and yeah. So I guess now we've got to figure out what to do next. I'm probably going to swap up the party a little bit. Let's see. We've got more companion quest lines. What I think we're going to do is we're going to go back to my home and we're going to pick up a letter and see if we can do one of these side quests.
Choreographing routines.
You're actually joking. Alert the Chantry. They need to put this on the calendar.
And you thought I was always serious.
Huh. Alright, let's go back to my home. Let's go back to my mansion. The Hawk Estate. Haven't been there in a while, and there's plenty of letters for me to gather. So stagger reduces it.
So this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown... The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
I mean,
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
oh my god, guys, is this happening?
I can show you what I have in mind.
Is this finally happening? Oh my god, it's happening. Wow. Oh gosh. Oh. I was like, wait. Well, my dream is finally coming true, guys. Wow.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated.
Oh, shit.
Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
I mean, why not?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It
Jesus.
has nothing to do with love.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
Yeah, well, I'm not proposing marriage. I mean...
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lamenting and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price.
Jesus.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull.
Wow.
And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however.
Wow.
Zevran. He was an artist.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a little sad. But she is still my friend, though. Plus 10. Wow, she's very high on the friend index here. So I think overall that was a really great interaction there. I mean, not just for the, not just for the what happened, but oh, this is Isabella's Thread of the Eastern Seas. So I'll put that on her later. But there you go, guys. I finally got what I wanted for so long, but also potentially, the thing is I was looking for a potential relationship here, but it looks like she's not really interested. She's hesitant, which, I mean, she can take her time, there's no rush. I mean, if that's the way she feels, then let it be that way. But maybe over time, a connection will grow. That would be nice.
Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodahn.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
Right.
I want some pie.
Oh, Sandal's special rune. So he just gave me a special rune, which would be... There it is. A weapon rune that increases the chance to knock an enemy back. Let's definitely put that on. Let's equip it. Let's do it. Let's put the Mountain Father's Haft. Let's put his special rune, Sandal's special rune, right in my primary weapon. Really appreciate all that you do, Sandal.
I can make it for you.
And you did make it for me.
I want to go home.
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
All right, let's also... I can't sell here.
I can make it for you.
Quite a lovely estate you have here. Isn't that right, Sandal?
I'm sorry I broke it.
Yes. Well, we'll get that replaced right away. Sorry about that.
I don't know what he broke. He didn't break anything to me. Let's check in on Mom.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've heard that pirate girl of yours talk.
Yeah.
I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
Yeah, that is nice. So it sounds like maybe she wants to do something else with her life.
Involved with those Canary? Be careful. They don't think like us.
They really don't, and you're right. But anyway, I'm just going to end it here. We had a great episode today, and we finally got to have a little bit of romanticism with one of our best friends. Well, she's not a friend anymore. But yeah, Isabela is... some things are happening with her, but the thing is that she seems to have a complicated past, and she has loved someone before, but he was murdered, unfortunately, and she seems reluctant to love again. And hopefully that doesn't always remain the case, but we'll be patient. We'll wait this out, and we'll see what happens. And maybe one day she'll change her mind, and we can have a happy relationship. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I will see you next time.